Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in because it is Wednesday, and that means it is time for me to share something that I've been doing or reading. And this week, that happened to be The Swiss Family Robinson. However, you will notice that there are pictures on the front, and that's because this is a graphic novel adaptation of the story or the novel, The Swiss Family Robinson. So, I didn't know that this was a thing, that they adapted classic literature into graphic novel form, but they do. So I kind of wanted to give you the lowdown on that. Quick Google search brought up that basically any classic you have ever watched or read, more notably, has been adapted into a graphic novel. Maybe some people feel really offended by this, but I think it's awesome. Like, some of the ones that seem obvious to me are maybe like Jane Eyre or Moby Dick. But then there are others that I never thought of. Like, oh, where was it? Like Macbeth or Beowulf the Last Unicorn or, oh goodness, Pride and Prejudice. So there are, if you have read a classic, it's probably been adapted. And if it hasn't been yet, somebody needs to get on that. I have not read The Swiss Family Robinson, but I noticed at my local library the other day, they have a graphic novel section now where it's just like tons of graphic novels. And so I went to the kids section because I have children, and so that's where we spend most of our time in the library. And I picked out like 7 different graphic novels, and I picked out this one because I thought, I haven't read the book. Maybe this will be a good little introduction. And the last time I saw anything along the lines of a movie was when I was a really young kid. So all I remembered is that they lived in a treehouse. So I really didn't know what to expect with this. It was 60 pages long. It took me like 10 or 15 minutes to read. But for maybe a beginning reader, this would be a really good place. Or someone like a teenage boy or a teenage girl who hates reading, this would be awesome for them. Or something like this. Something like graphic novels are so fantastic. They just give you a taste of, this one would definitely just give you a taste of the book, the actual novel. So that's awesome. Like I said, I have not read The Swiss Family Robinson, but since reading this and it only taking a little bit of time, and kind of getting not the full story, but the gist of it, I'm not kidding, I got goosebumps. So I am definitely interested now. I have been debating on Les Miserables because I know, everybody loves it. It's everybody's favorite. It's awesome, I'm sure. I've watched the movie, but I'm just intimidated. I'm kind of scared. But they have a graphic novel version, so I'm considering that now. Anyway, this is what I did this week. I want to know, though, I have a question for anyone out there watching live or after. Who am I kidding? No one's watching right now. If you're watching this after, I want to know, do you read graphic novels? What is your favorite type? Like, what's your favorite genre? Or what's your favorite graphic novel specifically? Because I am looking for suggestions because I am very new to the graphic novel realm. In fact, I've just started reading graphic novels this year. I didn't read them growing up as a kid. I read a lot of middle grade reader, Star Wars, things that I was just naturally interested in. But I am really enjoying this type of storytelling. And let me show you. Oh, I can't show you that. Spoilers I don't know. I'm probably the only person who hasn't read this story. But yeah, here, let me, oh yeah, here you go. This is their tree house. Really cool. Anyway, yeah, I would just love to know what's your favorite graphic novel. And if you aren't into graphic novels, are you interested in getting into them? Do you just not know where to start? Or do you just love reading books too much? Or, playing video games, whatever it is. I would love to know. So I'm going to hop off now, and I will see you again next week, Wednesday at some point. I don't know quite what I'm going to share. Maybe if I give a little bit of notice, people will actually come on live so that we can have more of a discussion. Would that be fun? Let me know in the comments. Give me some feedback on what you want to see. And I will see you all next week.